Hello everyone, this is Sheldon from Shell Rock Art. If you wonder what the noise is in the background, that's my dishwasher running. But I'm going to be doing a triple flip and drag on this 12 by 16. And I got some black and white as part of the color mixture. So here I have a light magenta. You can see, yeah, light magenta. I believe that's by Artist Loft. This is Greenish Blue by Amsterdam, but I added a little bit of phthalo blue because it wasn't as dark as I like it to be to contrast with this turquoise, which is here. This is like an olive and gold color shift for folk art. This is bright yellow. This is a Craft Smart paint. And this is also a color shift by folk art, which is an orange, and it has a violet color shift. So those are my colors, and I'll add a little bit of black and white into them as well as I layer the paints. So let's see how I'm gonna do this. So because the bottom is on top, I do want some of the dark. Even if the black takes over, that's fine with me. So I think I'm gonna do these two cups with black on the bottom and this with white on the bottom, and then I'll kind of layer them on and off in between. So let's see how it goes. So let me do this color, this one first. Like a good amount of black on that one. Some white on the bottom of this. I'm gonna do it as a flip and drag because if I lift it up, it's all going to just come around here before I drag it. I want them to be nice and long when I drag it. Let me put my magenta next to this one. Some turquoise on top of the white. Some of the darker blue-green on top of this black. Then I think I'm going to add a little bit of yellow here on top of this. And yellow here too. I'll go a little subtle with this olive green. And then some orange here. And then some dark blue here. And turquoise next here. Magenta here. that. And orange. And a little bit of black in the middle. Not much. Some white. Some white here. Maybe lighten up this pink some in here. Now each one of these colors have 2 drops of silicone. And the pouring medium I use is some GAC 800 with glue and water. So it's 8 ounces of glue with 4 ounces of water and 4 ounces of GAC 800. Just looking at how these colors are layered out. I hope this turns out fine. I'm not trying to get any mud. That's enough for that cup. What color do I not have in this one? Orange. So I'll put the orange with this. Okay. So now let me finish. I don't want to finish that off with black because that black's going to make it green. Let me put a little bit more orange on top of this one. And then I'll add a little bit of the black on top of that. So black's going on the bottom of this part here. And it still may not turn out the way I would like it to turn out. But let's hope for the best, right? And white. Okay, move these cups to the side. Some of the stuff got on my hands, so I'm gonna rinse my hands off, some gloves on. Okay, that's good. So I was discussing some blooms. And there are a few things I was trying to share, which was pretty interesting when it comes to layering some blue. It was really nice that Gazer from G Pours, I want to check his channel out. He does a lot of cool experiments, considering that a lot of the things that is available here is not available where he is. So he has to really experiment to come up with a lot of the really cool ideas and the cool things that he's come up with. So check out his channel. In fact, check out all the channels of some of the guys I'll mention. So Darren Nixon, he has Venom Fluid Art. My sister Britta Clayton has Brick Clay Designs. My brother Brandon Lee, can't forget about him. And then you got Cy Frost from, I hope I'm saying Cy, but it's S-I, Cy Frost from Frosty Eye Candy. And they have a really great Facebook page that there's a lot of artists on there. They're very creative, willing to share experiences, trying to put some of this hokum, as you were, in simple languages so that everybody could really begin to understand, because when you're first doing this type of art, it gets very confusing. It really does. So, without further ado, let me start flipping and dragging. I got my torch ready. Yep. So hopefully this turns out. So let me do this one first. That's nice. I'm gonna come up on top on this one and drag it the other way. Whoop, it kind of tilted off a different way that I did not want it to go. And this one I'll tilt again this way. Get some of this on the corners. Got some of that wonderful stuff happening in the middle. Now, my biggest challenge has always been tilting. So, let me kind of move some things around here. I'm glad a lot of it did not react very quickly. But one of the good things about doing flip cups and all is you want to make sure that you have enough paint on your canvas. You kind of take it off the center, off the edge, bring that back to the middle, kind of straighten that line out here, and I'll work my way in this direction here. Okay, pull that corner off, like so. And I got cells popping up already, and I haven't even torched yet. So it kind of concerns me, but just kind of work with it, right? You don't know how it's really going to turn out until you actually torch it. So let's kind of move this down, move you over. Let's get that little bit off of that edge. All right, so that's a nice almost a nice landscape. Got a dark night sky here. Got some hills here. Got some light land here. Kind of gives you that feel to it if you look at it this way. So now let's torch this puppy and see how it goes. One thing I did learn from Karen at Waterfall Acrylics, and I don't know her name, but she does Pouring Your Heart Out, is when you start the torch, don't go in at it so close. Start up high, let some of the heat slowly touch up into the cells, into the paint. You want to kind of lick it a little bit, as it were, and see if any kind of cells develop. You don't want to get too close too soon. And the heat from the torch is what wants to make these colors come up. I'm looking for some of that orange and that turquoise to come up. I see that beautiful turquoise here. I'll get a little closer there. Do I have anything that's gonna come up behind that black? That's some beautiful lacing though. From the first cells. Let these cells grow. I'm letting them grow while I fill my canister, because for some reason I didn't realize how low my torch was. There we go. Now I can bring some of these colors out. There we go. Nope. I think that brought out enough as it is. There's that orange I was looking for. There's a little bit here too. I don't want to over torch it, or I think I got what I'm looking for right there. I'm gonna stop torching, let them grow a little bit, and I'm gonna tilt some more off. But I like this little dark area here, so I'm not going to mess with that. So, let me see what I can move around. Kind of come off this corner a little bit. It's going to move slowly on me. Kind of backwards, and then forward, and then down. Just kind of lift it over there. So it's got some paint to hit it, then not go off that corner. Okay, good. Now let me pull it back. Slowly. This is definitely going to be one I'm going to have to look at for a minute. I might have over-torched it. And of course, every time I feel like I over-torched it, I feel like I need to, what's the word? Scrape it. And look back at it again. Very busy. I feel like I should have just left it alone. I feel like as I'm moving the paint around, some parts are staying nice and neat. And then some parts are wrinkling up. So let me kind of wiggle those parts back in place. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to do any more. There you have it, folks. And I'm actually happy with that one. I'll set that to the side. And I'll bring you down for a closer look. Wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but hey, I can grow to love this. Hello everybody, this is Sheldon from Show Rock Art. Welcome to my channel again. I just did a flip cup on a larger canvas, a 12 by 16. It got a little busy on me, but I think it'll develop into something I really like. I just have to keep looking at it long enough. And eventually I'll like it more. But it's slowly developing into something I could work with. But it has a lot of dark contrast with some blacks in it all. But this, I'm gonna make a little bit more bright, a little more happy. And so let me get a fresh cup. I still got paint in these other cups. And I got enough paint left here to make another flip cup. Should have my cup over here. I apologize for that. So I'm just going to layer my cup. And then I'm gonna have like a little bit of other colors to kind of like help the paint to flow off. So let me turn my light back on so you can see what I'm doing. And so let me layer my colors again. A little quick video. Put some white on the bottom. I'll use a little bit of black. It makes this gray appearance to it. Not a lot. Then I will go with my Magenta. Then my turquoise. Orange. Olive green with gold color shift. Oh, by the way, the orange has like a violet color shift to it. This is my dark blue green. A little bit more of the magenta. And yellow. Good amount. I don't really have to sit there and wait for this because it's already full. So let me kind of flip it like this, the way I don't lose a lot. I still got paint from the other thing, other pour, still on my trash bag tarp here. So I don't really have to do a whole lot. So I'm just gonna flip and lip it. Why not? Let me drag it down, flip and lip it. Okay. Move that around a little bit. It's starting to react already, which I didn't really want it to do. That's okay. So may only need to do a little torching here. Kind of bring that down like that. Work on my composition. Kind of bring this down toward the bottom, off the edge. I definitely want to make sure I have coverage. And lastly, a little off this edge. I'm just going to let the cells grow instead of trying to tilt after I torch. So that reacted very fast. So I think because I had too many colors, live and learn, right? So maybe because I had too many colors, I had too many drops of silicone. So maybe I'll just give it some interest in here and leave this alone. I like this by itself. I'm not going to touch that. So let me torch from on high. Kind of bring up some of whatever is interesting in here. And I want to definitely break up some of this. Ooh, yes. I like the way that yellow is coming up through get that corner. Okay, good. I'm gonna let that grow. I think the less I tilt, the more my cells stay pretty round. That's exactly what I want. So I'm gonna let them grow, and I'll put that to the side very soon. But that one I'm actually happy with. I like this little black and white almost area here. They little black eye, gray area to kind of take away from all that brightness right there, to kind of offset it. How much paint do I have left? Do I have enough for one more? Why not? So let me put you aside. So let's get another cup. You know what? I'm gonna use this cup that's already have color in it. I'm just gonna work with this one. Let's layer some colors in there, right? Sure. So we put a little bit of white down in there. With this magenta, I'll use the rest of that up. I'll use the rest of this dark blue up. Come on, get out of there. It makes cleanup easy. I just throw all this away. Then I'll use the olive with gold. Break that up with some yellow. Get rid of the rest of that yellow. This turquoise. A little touch of the white. And the rest of this olive with the gold again. That way I have all of it nice and used up. No more leftover paint. No more sticks. I just throw all this away. Easy cleanup. All right, so there we have it. Let me flip you over on here, and voila, And since I don't have to wait long for that, let's flip and drag it. Ooh, nice. Pop you bubble. Now, for some reason, like I said before, I have a lot of reaction from my from having probably a little bit too much silicone in the colors themselves. Because I had so many colors, 2 drops, I should have reduced it down to 1 drop, because overall, you're going to have more than what you bargained for. Bring that back down to the middle. And let me tilt it this way to get it lipped over that edge. And the key is you don't want to over tilt. And that's why I just kind of like just left it there. That in itself is very beautiful, but I'm going to torch. I only plan to do one painting today, but somebody said that wasn't in the cards for you, Sheldon. So you're going to do 3. So some things you're going to have to wake up. And here, you see what grows on you. I like these little pink, hot pink in there. Ooh, that's nice. You see that coming up? Can you get some of that in here? Yes, no, maybe. Oh, there's some light pink. Okay. Well, let me let that grow. Ooh. Ah. Oh. That popping fresh dough. This is very beautiful. I didn't plan on doing these last 2, but the last 2 turned out better than our first one. I'm kind of psyched over that. And the metallic from the color shift. Oh yeah. That is wonderful. It's almost look kind of watery and bubbly here. Let me see if I can wiggle anything in there. Just out of curiosity if there's anything hot. A few things hiding in there. Well, there's some blue in there. I didn't see a lot of that turquoise come up. Just a little bit on the corners right here and mixed with the white. All right, so let me put you aside and then I'll get you down for all 3. Okay, folks, there you have it. The final wet results of these flip cups. I'm not the greatest at these. I know 2 people, Karen from Waterfall Acrylics, and I don't know the lady from Pouring Your Heart Out name. But those 2, they can do some flip cups. Me, I'm still trying to get my edge. I think with this one, well, this is like the best one on the table. But I think with these, they reacted too quickly. And I think it's because my paint was a little too thin. So I gotta thicken up my consistency next time. This one got a little bit busy. And also gotta remember that there should be a formula for silicone to the amount of paint you use for the size of the canvas. So sometimes if you only have like 3 colors in white, you could probably use 2 drops of silicone per color. that'll give you 6 drops on the whole painting. However, if you use 5 colors in white like I did, or 6 colors in white like I did, and I put 2 drops in there, it gave me 12 drops of silicone for the whole painting. So if you understand that, that was my dilemma, I think, with so many cells and so much reaction, this one here. But I still like the way this turned out. The cells almost grew so close together that it developed lacing, almost like in the bloom technique. But this is definitely a flip cup. But I still like it. It almost looks like a night sky up top. Then all these mountains and fields and stuff like that underneath. So I can deal with that. This one I really like because you have all these bright colors and then you have this little section right here. It's just got nothing but blacks and whites. That is so cool. And then you have this here. And you get this little area right in the center with this, all these hot pinks in there for nice contrast against those greens. And the greens aren't that bright, which is cool. This is more like an olive greens, but it gives a great contrast and a natural feel to that. So, thank you for watching once again. These are 3 flip cups that I did tonight. And I hope you enjoy watching. And please like and subscribe to my channel. And for now, happy pouring, guys, and good night.